for Indiana whiskeys and bourbons is a vanilla dark cherry infused bourbon from St. Elmo's Steakhouse.
Yeah, I'm going to need a picture of the bottle, or at least a link.
I can definitely do that. Hang on.
Yes.
I was going to go get the bottle, and I was like, wait a minute. I have the internet. I don't have to walk anywhere.
It's like if you had the ability to teleport, you never walk anywhere again.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe that's just me.
That's why the Force would be so nice.
I would be so lazy if I had the Force.
Could you pick yourself up with the Force? Or is that like trying to blow the sail of the ship you
Yeah.
on and that wouldn't work?
Oh, definitely. If it's
Yes.
Ooh.
I mean,
Like a Force jump?
Yoda literally did that, didn't he?
I don't remember. Oh, he did. Magnus
Yeah,
says
he did.
has.
He so did.
Hang on. Give me just a few minutes, guys.
No problem. Magnus is like, I can't believe you didn't know that Yoda Force pulled himself up.
No, what Yoda did, it's like a rocket. He used the Force on the ground to push the ground away, so he moved up. Also,
It's like
anyone
Chuck
who was
Norris
jumping
does a
at the
push-up.
time, they also technically jumped higher because the ground was further away. Oh, dude. So I saw a weird stat that was no human being has ever jumped high enough to be in the air for 1 second. Like just jumping
Aw,
from
that's
the
so
ground.
sad.
Not only so, here's what I'm gonna do. Right, you jump off of a stationary or you jump off of a platform which is able to lower. So it's like jumping from an elevator, because technically you jumped from a stationary position and you landed on the same thing off which you jumped. So with that,
That sounds like cheating.
It's absolutely cheating.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm asking if it counts. I'm not asking if it's cheating. Let's be very clear about this.
No human beings ever launch themselves off the ground for it. It's like, that's really sad to think about. Well, let me think. You'd have to launch yourself about 8 feet in the air
What?
to achieve 1 second of hang time.
No. But you're thinking about this all wrong. It takes.
No, I understand what you're saying.
No, but it only takes half a second to get up in the air and half a second to come down.
I've already done that calculation. So it takes, in 1 second, you travel 16 feet, approximately.
Okay.
It's 32.2 feet per second. So in that first second, you get up to 32.
That's
Oh,
acceleration.
hold on. That's miles. That's miles per hour. What's that in feet per second?
Well, it's 9.8 meters per second per second. So
I don't care about that.
So how many meters would you have to jump? Because we have stats for that.
4.9.
So you have to jump up 4.9.
No. I'm sorry. Cut that in half. About 2.5 meters.
Like 5 feet.
2.5 meters? No.
Oh, you're right. It'd be like 7 feet.
Oh yeah, 32.2 feet per second. Yeah, I was right. About 8 feet. So cut 32 in half, and then cut that in half again. So 8. Yeah, 8 feet. I was right. I was totally right.
So you'd have to. I feel like I could do that.
I think Michael Jordan came close.
Right.
I feel like I could do that.
I could do that.
But here's the other thing you're not thinking about. You're able to jump up, like, with as much of your body extended as possible, but then coming
True.
down, you could, like, curl up into a ball. So I wonder
True.
if that could give you, like, a slight advantage. So
Concussion.
Oh. But, like, you could do it from a mat or something. Or, like, you could wear a helmet. If I'm breaking this record, I'm fine with taking a little bit of head damage. Like, enough to wear a helmet, and I'd be fine.
But you'd also be falling at, like,
So I'd land on my
a
butt, I wouldn't land on my
significant
head.
speed. It would hurt, though. It would still really, really hurt.
I wonder if it would be easier to do it, like, for a long jump. No, I guess it wouldn't.
Well, yeah, that's not stationary, though.
What? Who said anything
Wasn't
about being
the record-
stationary?
I thought you said for the record you had to be stationary.
It's like you couldn't jump down. So if you jumped from the top of a cliff, you'd land on the bottom of a cliff. That doesn't count because the
yeah,
ground's
that's
further
obviously
beneath you.
cheating. Yeah, you're right.
But if you jump from 0 and land at 0, that's what I meant. Like you could get
If
a
you
running
were
start if you wanted.
If you were a baller, could you jump up and still have a second of hang time? Like the guy who figured out he could break the pole vault world record by like 1.5 feet, but he just did it incrementally to keep breaking his own record that many times.
Broke it by like 2 inches every time. That guy's a legend.
What a
When I
beast.
grow up, I want to be just like that guy.
Didn't he do that because Nike put a bounty on breaking the pole vault world record? And like every time someone broke the record, they gave someone like $890. I think it was just under 1,000.
I think it was.
And I think that person broke it like 12 times.
I think
they
what
just kept one-upping their own record.
I think what it
Oh,
was.
that's definitely the way to game that system.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
the current record was like 8.9 meters. So they're like, we'll give you $890 to break the record until we get it to 9 meters. And the guy's like, well, fuck, I could do it by like 9.3 meters. Like, that's how high I can
Yeah,
pole vault,
right.
but I'm not going to do it all at once. I'd only get $800.
That sounds right.
What a champion.
Although 8.9 meters is, as everyone knows, the Olympic long jump world record.
Right. I absolutely knew that. I was going to correct him, but I just, I wanted to let him have his moment.
Dude, have you ever seen the guy do that? It's like, he's the only human being to ever double jump in real life. Like, it's
It
crazy.
looked like he double jumped. Shout out to Bob Beeman.
All right. So, who has got a summary of what happened last session?
Remind me, because I have something to say after this, but I do have the recap. So last time, we began in the Wizard's Tower where the Azer was trapped. Azer. I keep saying Azer. I think it's an O at the end. It's not. It's an E. I wrote it down enough times. You'd think I'd remember.
Yeah, I didn't want to correct you guys last time.
Yeah. And Azor is actually the ice version, and Azer is the fire one. So next time I
Gotcha.
get... I heard somebody go, oop. I'm like, he wrote that down. So let's see. We fought the Azer. He ran away like a little wimp. I used my bare sense of smell to determine where he was. Adam, you told me, like, oh, he's not here anymore. I interpreted that as, oh, so he's just, like, he's gone. Like, he's vanished from existence. Like, he's out of the tower, he's left, he's donezo. And that's what I told you guys, and then Adam sent me a DM that's like, no, he's just not in this room anymore. Like, you can't tell where he is beyond this room. And I'm like, I have to play this off. And I think I did. So that when Logan...
Yeah, so I think I said he's not here anymore, intending to refer to that floor. And in my description, I had said he disappears, and several seconds later, you hear a crashing sound from several floors below you.
I thought that was
And
him, like, busting out the door and onto the countryside.
Gotcha. Okay. I can see how that would be misinterpreted. I thought that it would be interpreted differently, but
And then,
carry
like,
on.
5 minutes later, when Logan asked, oh, are you sure you don't see him anywhere? And I was like, he has come back, and he's on the floor beneath us. Then we went to where the Azer was, and we just beat him up. We got a posse together, and we annihilated him. We then removed his heart, which we needed, and I believe we're attempting to devise some way to get it back to town, because we don't just want to, like, extinguish it, because we assume that would be bad. So we slept on it. We posted a guard to make sure the heart didn't go anywhere. We took its shield, and we took its hammer.
We.
Some of us, the collective we.
Yeah.
One of us took
Okay.
its shield, one of us took its hammer. And we're trying to figure out how those work. So the two of us in charge of that, we're spending the night identifying those things. And
Okay.
it's about where it stands.
So Bob Beeman's world record, he kind of does the Yoshi legs in the beginning, so I love it. Jacob, you said you had something else to say after the recap.
Shit, now I don't remember what it was.
Oh, it's all ruined. Pack it up, guys. We're going
Get
home.
What were we
roasted.
talking about?
Bob Beeman's long jump.
I don't think we were.
Double jumping.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
we were.
thank you! I'm surprised there's no Dungeons and Dragons, like, feat or, like, warrior ability or, like, shadow monk ability, which just allows you to double jump. Like, legitimately, I'm surprised it's not a thing that's written in the game.
That's funny.
Uh,
There needs to be more jump mechanics because, like, even Diablo with the barbarian had jump.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
know, right? Man, Diablo.
I mean, the wizard, like, he's got fly, but I feel like that's not really in the same spirit.
That's not a jump. That's I'm gonna hover and zoom around.
Right? It's like an infinite series of small jumps.
I mean, just picture you got that really buff barbarian. I mean, he's like 30 feet over there. Then you just hear "Hup!" and he's right in front of you.
You know what we should have done? Ah, damn. Adam and Fang, I
Duh.
don't. Mark, bam, we got there eventually.
I did the same thing every time.
Duh.
No, wait,
No,
it's not Fang.
he's not Fang. I feel like we could have double jumped with that immovable rod if we'd placed it way high up in the air, gotten on top of it, and like really fast, unlocked, move it up, and lock it again. We could do like an
I'm
infinite
pretty
ladder.
Yeah.
There'd be like a crazy athletics or probably acrobatics, honestly, skill check for that.
Dude. So here's another perhaps unrelated question before we get to the game. Are there any rules for like if we jumped off of this wizard's tower that's say 60 feet high onto the ground where there's an enemy and we like spear attacked him as we were falling, would we deal more damage because we're falling so fast?
I mean, I'd probably roll that you get to do some extra damage there, but you're also going to take damage, so...
It's look, we get like a
Sounds like it'd be fair.
barbarian and then a team of clerics, and that sounds like we got this.
Probably so.
You may break every bone in your body, but we can fix those.
See, I would say what you need to do is just get 2 immovable rods, and then you just have the infinite ladder wherever you are.
Genius. Just get
Now,
two.
you do have to be able to do a pretty impressive number of pull-ups.
Oh, we got this.
Alternatively,
I guess-
We'll train for it.
Un-
It'll be a
unless-
montage.
Yeah, I mean, unless you could rig something up to where they were like attached to your shoes and you could turn them on and off with your toes, and you could then it would be, the world's largest staircase.
we're thinking too small about this. We need like 50 immovable rods so we can make a small platform, and we can just move it up one at a time.
That seems like it'd be like even more work.
I mean, yeah. We're talking about we went from double jumping to immovable rod, like synergy breaking the game. Like, of course it's gonna be work, but think of that one enemy we get with it. Like,
Who watches you coming for an hour
What-
as you gradually move one rod at a time from the 50
that's what
rod
we have to do. We have to be so high it just looks like a cloud from the ground. We lay an ambush.
particularly dense and slow-moving cloud.
What in
So-
the D&D world would look up and be like, that's obviously a layer of immovable rods instead of a cloud?
I'm sure something would.
Jacob thought that was very funny. He's currently laughing through the wall. I can hear him.
Oh, there's soft drinks in the fridge, in the bar if you need any.
Send me a Dr. Pepper.
I will do that.
I'll take a big red, please.
That's best say. Do you have any big red?
Not right now, but we are in the right region. We can buy it. So
The soda, not the bubblegum. Big red is like a.
It's
Like
cinnamon
a-
bubblegum.
I've never
No,
seen
that's
Big
the-
Red before.
That's the gum. Big red's a drink.
It's a drink?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
red. Well, it's also a bubblegum. Sorry, I keep saying
Yeah.
bubblegum. It's just gum. It's cinnamon flavored gum.
Yeah, I know that. And now I'm on.
But it's
Google
also
real
a
quick.
drink.
I'm already looking at like Big Red, the drink.
Oh,
it's a
nice.
red cream soda.
Oh.
It's regional. You can get it around here where I am, but you can't really get it anywhere else.
Logan and I go to
What does
Texas.
it taste like?
It tastes like cream soda.
Bubblegum.
Red.
It's like bubblegum.
Not,
It-
not even red.
It's like cream soda, but slightly different.
It's like cream. It tastes exactly like cream soda. I'm gonna level with you. Like
So they
No,
have a blue
That's a
one.
lie.
What does the blue one taste like?
it,
I
it
never
tastes-
had it. Who cares?
I think the blue one is just the same as the red one. It's just colored
Yeah.
for a regional sports team.
It tastes like being a ripoff of Big Red because red is superior. It tastes like mockery and cheap imitation.
It is called Big Blue.
It's
Yeah, so Dad grew up in this area, and obviously he drank Big Red as a kid, and then he joined the Marines, and we moved all over the place, and he could never get it anywhere else but here.
Yep.
So every time we would come back, once a year, we'd come back for 1 week to visit family here. We'd pack the car to leave, and on the way out of town, you stop at the store, and you buy a bunch of 2 liters of Big Red, and you stuff them anywhere in the car that there's
There you
room
go.
for.
yes.
He knows how to do it.
The real pros take them out of the box because it's more efficient to just stack them in any nook and cranny.
Yeah, he usually did 2 liters. I recall at one point we took the dog out of the dog crate, filled the bottom of the dog crate with 2 liters laying down, then put his blanket back over top of it and put
oh
him
my
in.
god. Wow. That's incredible. Big red and dogs? That's like heaven. I think that's
Right.
what heaven's made of.
Just a sec, real quick.
Oh, I need to get the big red out of Magnus's cage.
Hold on, I need to go find some immovable rods. Good question.
All right. So, yep. So you took a long rest at the end of the last session. So hopefully everybody's got their points and everything back. And I did take time to come up with the items for the shield and the sword. So who had which?
I had a mace.
There we go. I thought I had the shield because it was like I was more interested in defense, whereas it seems like Orsik is like all about that offense.
Hammer time.
I think I was about to say I think you had a hammer. It should have been a hammer.
Yes, it was a hammer.
Okay. So for the hammer, after spending the night focusing on it, you're able to identify it, and I will paste this so you can add it to whatever you need to add it to.
I also took some ragged plate mail off of armor, or like a statuette mannequin. I don't know what to call it. But it takes time to refashion it. Would I have been able to do that during this long rest as well, or not enough time? And follow up: do I need a blacksmith for that?
I think you would need a forge, the tools and whatnot to work on that.
Gotcha.
Oh, I am proficient with armorer's tools. Could we just do that right now with like the Azer heart?
I'm not prepared for these rolls.
Well, that's fine because I was hoping someone would be like, "No, you do not," because I don't.
Oh, hang on. Let me be that person. Do we really want to try to use the Azer heart for that when we really don't know
No.
how to keep it burning?
The answer's no.
Exactly.
To be fair, dude, a blacksmith with that hammer would be like, you could just skip the fire.
I don't know if it's quite that hot.
I'm a druid. How does metal work?
So yeah, it's standard stats of like a warhammer, but +1 damage and it's fire damage on hit, and it counts as a magical weapon for the purposes of things that resist non-magical attacks. And then for the shield, there's a little more to the shield. So basically standard shield, but also includes fire resistance. And then has charges that can be that are gained at dawn daily, and you can expend 5 of them to cast the Misty Step spell.
Wow. Okay, so
That's fun.
So here's a question, rules-wise. As a druid, I'm not allowed to use shields or weapons that are made out of metal. Like, no metal shields, no metal weapons. So would I be able to, like, use this shield for the purpose of Misty Step, or will I not be able to do it?
So you're able to use them, I think you just don't get a bonus, right?
I'm not entirely... I'm going to go find where that section is in the player's handbook.
Because I was pretty sure that you could use them in a pinch, but you weren't able to like add either your proficiency bonus or maybe it was your skill bonus to it.
Don't remember. I'm going to look it up. Pretty sure it's like page
Oh,
65?
and Kimberly, Elizabeth says thank you for the idea on the board game.
Oh, you're welcome.
We haven't actually played it yet, but she's super excited about it.
Yes. I hope y'all like it. I really enjoy it.
Louder.
I like anything that'll make Adam play board games with me, because otherwise he doesn't like.
So, got that.
Druids will not wear armor or use shields made out of metal, is exactly
Get
what
roasted.
it says.
Okay. Well, that's a tough one for you then.
I could just give it to somebody else.
Yeah, that would play.
You know what? I'll just give it to someone else and just not worry about it. And then perhaps if the time does come where it's like, Fal, you have to be the one to Misty Step, I'd be like, I don't know. It's like, do I save the world or do I hold true to my principles? I don't know.
Could you?
Sorry, you.
Although you're such a high elf druid that you might think it's made of wood.
Yeah, man.
Maybe if you just get somebody to carve it in a wood grain pattern.
Oh, yeah, you got like wood vinyl.
No. You're all thinking
To
about
sort
this.
of cover it.
You're thinking about this all wrong. We need to find someone who has minor illusion and just make me think that it's made out of wood. And I'd be like, damn, this is really light for wood. And you guys would be like, it's elf wood. And then luckily I have terrible insight. So I'd be like, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Noted.
Perfect.
We'll have to remember that. So, with that out of the way, unless anybody else has any other questions, I think we can pick up where we left off. Everybody good?
Did I fill out this hammer correctly? I was a little confused with the +1 fire damage. Is that just a +1 hammer?
That is. I guess that is kind of tough to denote that way. I think the magic bonus of a 1 is going to cover it well, and just know in your head that 1 is fire damage.
Does that mean that when I hit 4 fire damage, like the whole damage is fire, or is it broken up into like you did 10 damage or?
I was breaking it up into the fire damage being separate from the regular damage.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I think that's everything. Because if we attack with that, yep. Magic bonus. Something's not right. Okay. There. That should do it.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
Because that looks correct in the formula box.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. So yep, you awake from your long rest in the library. The Azer heart still glowing on the floor over in the corner, and you've gained new insight into the equipment you found yesterday.
All right. Nothing eventful happened while we were supposed to be asleep.
Nope. I'm gonna give you this one.
Okay.
Luckily, everything was staying away from the Azer.
All right.
X.
How's everyone doing this morning?
Orsik just kind of groans.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's the morning, so you know.
Should we just head back, or is there anything else anyone wants to do while in this beautiful tower?
Wasn't there some type of barrier on one of these floors?
Good call.
Oh, that's right.
I think we should go see if that went down.
I'm pretty sure that was
Even
just
the
me.
third. The floor that we came in on.
Barrier. I get it. I know what you did.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
But I'm sorry I had to interrupt, but I'm glad somebody heard it. Yeah,
I guess we could check that out.
yeah, may as well leave no stone unturned, as it were. Do we just want to like leave the heart here, or
We found a bucket for it. I don't remember what we were doing.
So you did try wrapping it in cloth, which started to smolder pretty quickly. So it's just on the floor right now, and I don't know if you had found anything yet to carry it with.
do we think? Can we find some kind of like a metal bucket that we can carry it in?
I mean,
Like,
this is a
yeah.
huge wizard, so we might as well just take a look.
Don't mind looking.
perhaps, and
What?
hear me out on this, we could like balance it on the shield the entire way back, because the shield is like made out of metal.
That's an idea. I feel like the bucket idea holds a little more water.
It's like the 4-hour life or death version of that egg on a spoon race from everybody's elementary school.
Hot potato.
We just constantly pass it back and forth.
Okay, no, that's even better.
If any monster shows up, we just throw it at its face.
Catch.
I like the bucket idea better to throw in my 2 cents.
I'm trying to think if Orsik would have any kind of knowledge of Azers or very hot materials.
I would say I don't know what's in your backstory, but just as a dwarf, not to be stereotypical here, because I know we're all PC and everything,
My
but
gosh.
wouldn't you have at least basic knowledge of forging and metalworking?
Right. I'm wondering if I can't use some like tongs, like blacksmith tongs. Provided that I have something similar in the Dungeoneers pack. That's what I was looking for. I just am going through those items.
And so you guys are on the second floor now. Obviously, there's a third, fourth, and fifth floor that you've already been through, but there is still a first floor, one level below you as well.
Ah, yes, the ground floor, the one we have no use, the one we have no need for.
Yeah, so I have a crowbar and a hammer that I could kind of like winch it in between. I'd have to use up my hands, but I could carry it with both of those, and I would expect it won't burn through metal.
So from where it's been sitting on the stone floor all night, the stones around it are fairly warm, and the ones right near it are hot, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be hot enough to melt metal or anything.
Yeah, so we can do that, or the bucket is fine with me too. I don't care if we can find.
I feel like we should at least explore the rest of this place, just for the sake of, getting everything out of here that we possibly can,
Yeah.
making sure there's no, like,
Yeah,
oh,
I agree with that.
The next jewel we needed is also in this wizard's tower. I feel like we may as well just find everything we can while we're here and then head out once that's done. And like, if we happen to find the bucket, like, I'd be all for that.
Yeah, I think I'll take the heart for now and just put it in, like, kind of wedge it in the crowbar, like the curve. I'm assuming it has a curved end, and then like push it in there with the hammer and just kind of hold it together like a makeshift tong.
Smart.
And then if we find a bucket, we'll give Orsik some rest.
Yeah, right, perfect.
I like the sound of that.
Sounds good. So,
do I need any rolls for that?
I'm going to give it to you, because if you fumble it, you just have to pick it up again.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to make you roll every 7 feet as you walk all over this place.
I was actually leaning the other direction of like, what if I press too hard and like destroy the heart? There goes Orsik, like ruining the whole mission.
That is a good point. Now we have a whole new dungeon to go through.
Yeah.
Or would it just explode and we all just die?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone rolls new characters.
Roll.
We need to find another Azer.
That's what
We
happens.
successfully got rid of all the mist. We just had to detonate this atomic weapon.
That's what happens if you roll
guys,
4 zeros.
Fire was the answer the entire time.
All right. So where from here?
Up.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's do one on.
All right.
Wherever that barrier
Everybody in the
was.
staircase.
Yeah.
And I guess I can probably find here. I'll find a token I can use for the heart, and we'll.
Found one. I can't move it.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna find one. Boom! Look at this.
Oh, look at
That
it.
looks lovely.
Oh, it's a premium asset. They won't let me use it. You
Damn it.
bastards.
Boo.
At first I thought it was just in the darkness that I couldn't see, so I was just like, oh yeah, it looks good.
I think it looks awesome, personally.
I thought there was something wrong with my screen. I'm like, why can they all see it? I can't see it.
I have to find an accurate shade of red. Here's one.
I like how we're all just sitting here like, I can't see it, but everyone else can. So I'm gonna blend in. Just poor people who are lying their way into assuming that everyone else knows what they're talking about.
There we go.
I just think that's great.
It's beautiful. Even in a drawing, the right side of the heart is great. The left side is, like, terrible.
All right, everybody should be able to move that little token I just dropped in the middle there. So you can drag it along with you for now. Everybody go ahead and jump on the staircase, and I'll switch you to the next floor. Don't forget your torch this time, because it was totally you that did that last time and not me.
I am on it.
To the right.
Oh, yeah, looks vaguely familiar.
Oh, hey, there's
My
the torch.
I saw it first. Was that just left over from when we went down the staircase the last time?
Probably.
I think it was, because I don't think I would have left any lit torch just kind of on the ground.
Yeah, I think I must have copied it and pasted it because I
Okay.
don't think you guys left it behind either.
Okay. I'm just gonna delete it then, because if we need another one, we can always just copy the one that I've got going on.
Yep.
Whoa, it's dark.
So let me delete this torch. Man, it's really dark now, guys.
Man,
Weird.
who would have guessed?
I'm surprised.
You'll never believe it.
So, like, here's a question, dudes. You know how in this guy's front lawn, there was a space where the fog was just, like, cleared out? Like, it wasn't even there?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could, like, harness that technology, find out how the wizard was doing that, and then bust into town and be like, hey, we found a solution. This wizard had it figured out all along, and we learned how he did it.
Well,
Sounds good to me.
that's what I assume is in that barrier area.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Like, because I'll be honest, I really don't want to get any blood out of any pixies.
We're just gonna do a blood drive with cookies, remember?
Tiny
Alright.
pixie cookies.
We already painted some eggs. Why not?
We're
throw
gonna
in a
get
blood
so
drive?
baked. I mean, we're gonna do a lot of baking.
You know, you're just gonna take a little box of Keebler cookies.
Ooh, never
Man,
take
I
it from the
love those
elves?
cookies.
Like, come on, man. Where does it end? I've seen that episode
Wow.
of Chowder.
They live in a tree. I'm just saying.
They're also elves.
Can't believe this.
How's that better? We're just gonna take it from sentient beings now. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, fine. Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, pixies are sentient.
Yeah, I'm
True.
not happy about
You got
getting
you there.
blood out of them either.
So is anybody actually gonna walk
Let's do
over to where that crystal is, or are y'all just
Nah.
gonna stand by this?
See,
I
here's the
don't
thing.
remember where
YOLO.
it was.
I
Just-
would,
I'm just
but it's
letting them
very
go.
dark.
I think it's
I
over
believe
this
it was
way.
over.
Is it over here?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then south.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Fal Dune's getting distracted over here temporarily.
Oh, yeah, great. That's where the ants were.
So, now that the Azer has been slain, the magical barrier that was across this doorway that you weren't able to penetrate before is now gone.
Ooh.
My hunch was right. I'm gonna
So-
go in.
So glad
Do
I know
it.
someone as smart as you.
Get all the treasure.
So, stepping into the room, you see rising up out of the floor, there's a pedestal that's painted blue. It comes up about 6 inches off the floor, and hovering in the air over it, there is a crystal roughly the size of a... I was going to say basketball, but basketball's not appropriate for this
Whoa.
setting. So we got to think of something else.
A
Roughly
bowling,
the size
watermelon.
of
a
a
bowling
watermelon.
ball.
Cantaloupe. Fal Dune's head.
So yeah, at a marginally oddly shaped crystal, roughly the size of a watermelon, floating maybe 2 feet off of the surface of the pedestal in the middle of the floor. You don't have any spellcasting ability, do you?
I am pure rogue, so no.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's it. It's just hovering there.
Oh, that's
Cool.
an interesting question to ask.
Hey, magic people, get in
Yeah.
here. This
Oh,
thing looks
yep, I'm on it.
magic-y.
Someone say magic?
Can you even see?
Who said that?
So you get the same. You were treated to the same
Yeah.
vision that she
Whoa.
has just had described. No. I'd say that the two spellcasters in the group, as you step into the room and take a look at it, you can tell that it's practically seething with magical energy.
Yup, this is pretty magical, alright.
So can I touch it?
That might not be the best of ideas until we know exactly what it does. I was tempted to touch it, but I won't.
You got enough magic like disabilities right now.
She says you're disabled.
He had ants come out of his eyes.
That did happen.
How much the ants are disabled?
Can I, make an Arcana check to see if I know anything of what would be happening going
Sure.
on with this crystal?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an Arcana.
Shebang.
All right. So in the past, you have read tales in
True.
books, of course, that tell of crystals of this sort being used to power, focus, or control very strong spells. You do recall in your reading that they can be rather dangerous if mishandled.
Oh. So this is a very fragile, very delicate power source / magnifying glass for an arcane spell. It can be very dangerous. I assume the Azer was using it to put up this barrier here. But now that the Azer is gone, it's just not doing a whole lot. So it could be very useful to us, but again, it's also very, very delicate.
So the Azer knew magic?
It's probably the wizard originally using the Azer to power it, right?
That
Isn't
makes
that
That's
what,
what I assumed happened.
Magic Do McGee told us in town?
I believe so.
So we could have just brought the Azer back to town.
I mean,
Well, no, he
Sure.
wanted to kill us.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time. We could have just debated him back all the way to town. Haha, I'm right here, you fool. But I guess you're right. It does make more sense to just take the heart out. So isn't this what we got the Sapphire Sun for? Was to basically do the job of this big crystal?
Right.
But would it be even more laser focused if we had 2 of them?
I mean,
I
two's
think it
usually
wouldn't hurt.
better. And if it doesn't, we probably could use it for something else. I feel like money's kind of worthless in this world now, but it is very shiny.
But stuff.
That's compelling argument right there.
Really is.
You're gonna come into my room and it's just like a crow's nest of just shiny things.
A fork,
Hey
like a
guys,
shiny rock, and then a giant watermelon-sized crystal.
it was
kind of
pretty.
chilling in
it
one
was
corner.
shiny. I took it and I put it in my nest.
Yeah, I think that's not the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. Yeah,
All right.
guess we could just carry it out.
All right.
I mean, I'm not magical, but
How about
maybe
this?
the wizard had a diary or something around here that he would research notes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. Do we have anything we could touch it with that we don't mind if it magically explodes or falls off or something? Because I don't want to
I've
go
got some paper.
I don't want to pick up this crystal and be like, oh hey, cool, my hands just magically exploded.
I mean, we have rope. I guess we can try and.
Yeah.
Or
rope.
alternatively, hear me out on this. We find 2 buckets.
2 buckets, yes. The answer to all our problems are buckets.
Buckets and clipboards.
This is how you rule the world.
This guy's got to have a treasure trove. Anyone smart has buckets. Everyone knows that.
All right. Operation Get Those Buckets is well underway.
The bucketing.
The 4 bucketeers.
But if you only have 2, how will you be the 4 bucketeers?
We're gonna find 4.
Well, we have to find
Like-
4 now. I mean, 1 for each of us, right? It's only fair.
Exactly.
Yeah, all for one for buckets.
It reminds me of that. What was that child's toy, Mr. Bucket? Loads of fun.
Buckets of fun.
Mr. Bucket, buckets of fun.
Oh, that wasn't a fever dream.
I've never seen this thing. Oh god, it's terrifying.
Don't Google it. Don't Google
Oh
it.
no. Oh, I'll never
My
sleep again.
eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That was a thing.
Will haunt my nightmares. At least this video shows me where the batteries are. So I have
Does it show you where the jugular artery is?
No, I think that's the video that they gave the bucket.
That's really fun.
All right, where are we headed then?
I'm gonna look around for some buckets.
haven't been to the first
can I like do this floor? Can I just do like an investigation for this entire floor?
Yeah, sure. Aside from buckets, are you looking for anything else? Like, go ahead and give me the full description of what you want to do and what you want to look for, and then we can do some checks on your way down.
So I really just want to look for any kind of container or urn, or something similar that would be able to hold a hot, hopefully temporary piece of metal. Is kind of what Orsik would associate it with.
Perhaps there's a vase around. This guy, he loved his indoor plants.
I'm just laughing about the fact that you threw urn in there. Because that's definitely not a way to pick up a cursed item. Repurpose a found urn.
just giving you some free DM curveball, because when I open that urn and just disrespectfully throw ashes
Or
all
the
over
dust
the place.
out. Well, this will work perfect.
I found a vase, but it's kind of dusty.
I found this stone plate. That's a gravestone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits on there.
But like it's got a rim around it.
It's really chilly.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation.
That's really funny. I'll help out in the search for the buckets.
Oh yeah, the Great Bucket Hunt of 2020.
I guess
This is better than those. Never mind. I was gonna say this is better than those Easter egg hunts I used to do as a kid, but not with that roll.
Kids,
Hey.
my gosh.
it's Felix and Fal Dune are just looking at each other. It's like, nope, no buckets.
Weird, I can't find one.
You see any buckets, man?
Felix is distracted by the ants on the floor.
Yeah, I'm just. There's 15 buckets by the ants, but Felix doesn't look over there, so he never finds them.
So yeah, you've already pretty well covered this floor, and another search reveals nothing that would help with this. There's like some assorted like glassware type stuff in the laboratory, but nothing big enough for your purposes.
Oh, dude, wasn't there like a kitchen somewhere? Did we see that, or was I hallucinating again?
No, I think it was up. Wasn't there like a kitchen with the bedrooms? Wasn't that
Dude,
something?
I think so,
If there's
yeah.
a kitchen,
Kinda looked like
maybe?
a break area.
Oh, I might be thinking of the toilet.
If there's a...
Yeah, there was the toilet. We always find the toilet.
You have to
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Two.
Would the toilet not work? I mean, hear me
Orsik?
out a little bit.
I'm thinking. I mean, maybe, yeah.
Alternatively, or like as much as we could learn a lot from this guy by looking at his fecal matter, we could go to a kitchen and maybe he's got like some bowls somewhere. Maybe he's got like stone bowls,
Ooh,
There you go.
like fine
Sure.
china.
yeah. Worth a shot.
Okay, so where to?
Up, I guess. What do you guys think?
I think it was up. I say we look
Yeah,
at the kitchen. I feel like the bowl is as snazzy as a guy as this wizard appears to be. I feel like he may not have a bucket around, which I'll be honest, I'm very disappointed about.
I'm more shocked than disappointed.
How do you not own like one bucket?
How do you not own like
Come on, man.
7 or 8 buckets?
I say that as the bucketless adventurer.
This is true.
As soon as we get to town, we're each individually gonna buy one bucket.
I mean, this is pretty much that straight saying that you're so poor you don't have a pot to piss in.
What?
You've heard that?
How's that
Yeah, I
option
heard
number one? If I have, I've just forgotten it. Why would you pee in a pot?
So fun history fact time. Sit down, children.
I mean, yeah, it was
Pull up
night
a-
soil. I got that.
So what was it? Forget where, but you could at the time you could sell urine because it was used to distill like uric acid or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That's correct.
poor people, you could piss in a pot and then sell the urine to at least have some money. But if you were too poor, You literally didn't have a pot to piss in to go and sell your piss.
I feel like
Ah.
people who had money would like people who wanted to distill urine into uric acid. Could you not just do that? Like, how much?
Well,
piss
you
do
need a lot of urine.
That person probably didn't, have a urine collection station at every corner.
I feel like there's a missed opportunity in history.
Well, if you ever go back in time,
Oh, dude, step 1. The piss monarchy is going down. The oligarchy's getting rearranged.
This urine monopoly will come to a swift end.
I worry about Jacob sometimes.
It's like the proletariat, dude. You gotta control the means of your own piss production. The one who controls the production controls the demand.
So, you are back on the 4th floor. As Felix has so rightly discovered, there is indeed a bathroom here, but not a kitchen.
Well, that sucks. Ooh, what about the fake door panel that's right here?
Was more beds.
That appears to be made out of wood that has been cleverly disguised to look like stone.
That's a good point. What is there anything through the panel? Is perhaps the question I was getting at.
I thought you were talking about the panel itself.
That's a good point.
I can understand how you would think that. It does seem like a very Fal Dune thing to say.
So yeah, on the other side, you're back in that other bedroom. If you'd like, you can roll some more investigations up here to search around. But obviously, you have already searched this before.
Hear me out on this. I'm seeing like some cabinets in this room. If several of us pick it up, we could throw the heart and like some of the other stuff in there.
See, I was thinking that, but it's also made out of wood, so I'm worried that it might not have that much durability.
Okay, new plan. We rip
Being
up
made of
some of
wood.
these floor stones, line the cabinet. I'm liking this idea.
What? Seems like a lot of work.
You're saying take away the tile and use it?
Yeah, you're right. It's probably not going to work.
We still got the first floor to look at, so
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, dudes.
there's still plenty of bucket space out this way.
I didn't realize those rooms connected. We
All right. So where are you headed now
adventure.
on the Great Bucket Brigade hunt?
I guess up to the 5th floor?
I guess.
yeah, we kind of found the Azer right away, so we didn't really look around there, right? Am I crazy?
I didn't.
We did find that secret room, and by we I mean me, because I remember you guys being severely lacking in that area. It's like
Oh yeah, scroll to the left. Sorry.
Oh boy.
it's fine. It's like we're all going on a field trip when we're all crammed into the one.
All right, class.
staircase.
Everybody line up.
Have you found your field trip buddy?
Oh. We could probably use this helmet. Have we gone up here yet?
Yeah. So that was the little secret closet where you guys found.
Oh, that's right. The gold pieces, and there was a couple other.
Yeah, it's all in here somewhere.
There was
that's
just
right.
like a bookcase
Yeah.
with some stuff on it.
Okay, then I trust that we got all.
And yes, the suit of armor that's hanging on the stand that is now missing the lower pieces of it, which
I believe Orsik is like playing.
yeah, that's Orsik. I was trying to say Fang again. Damn it! You're not allowed to have characters named anything other than Fang anymore. And I'm also going to need you to change your real name.
It sounds good.
Um,
Do you need me to get like skin maybe I'll do like a crazy like Michael Jackson thing and do like not reverse pigmentation but just make it green?
I mean, I never actually see you except for that one time in Tennessee, but if it would help you get in character, sure.
Maybe get some implants, some tusks, in the like dental implants.
I'm willing to observe you going as far as you want to go.
Nah, your guys are thinking too literal about this. Here's what we have to do. Mark, you need to get like dental implants to get fangs, so your nickname just becomes Fang. So now everyone's calling you Fang.
Yeah, that joke landed.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that part. I liked his tusk implant idea better. But yes, Felix, on top of that armor stand, there is a rather rusty looking old helmet.
This rusty old helmet looks like it'd be perfect for holding the Azer heart.
I agree.
Negative.
Perfect. I grab the helmet.
All right, you can add one rusty iron helmet to your inventory.
Oh,
And
yeah.
to be 100% honest, this is actually exactly the item that I was thinking of when I was kind of brainstorming this as a possible, like, one of the
Go
possible.
us.
Huh.
Alright.
Now where to?
Oh.
And you can skip floors if you want to go more than just one floor at a time.
Well, it seems like we've inspected most of the tower. We might as well inspect all of it and
The
head to
first
the
floor.
ground floor.
Yeah, I don't think we've actually been to the ground floor yet. We were on the second floor when we came back up.
Alright, I'm going. Orsik, do you want to keep holding on to the heart? Or do you want to hand it off to me? We'll just sort of switch out every now and then.
No preference here. So
Alright.
whatever, you're already carrying a lot of stuff. So whatever you want to do, man.
Alright. You've already got the heart icon next to you, so I'll just let you keep it and then we can just sort of theater of the mind,
Sounds good.
you know, passing it off to each other.
All right, and do you have it in the helmet at this point?
Like LeBron to D Wade.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop the makeshift tong type things. I'll put those back in the Dungeoneer's pack, and then we can drop off the Azer heart inside the rusty helmet. And then I'll just carry that like a dwarfish purse.
Cute.
Right? It accentuates my eyes.
Like, oh my god, that purse is like so fetch.
Stop
The
trying
rust-
to make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen.
The rust really accents the red of your beard.
So, which floor are you headed to now?
I think all the way down.
I agree.
Okay. So
thinking
on
ground
this
floor.
staircase, the lowest you can
That's
go
right, I'll get to number 2.
is level 2.
Well, that's fine.
Alright, I'll just stay here.
What are you talking about?
I temporarily stayed where we were.
Yeah, I think you moved after I had already grabbed everybody else and was dragging.
That can't be it.
Guess I should get rid of this one. There
Nah,
we go.
perfect.
So yeah, up near where you left
Look
the,
at that,
the
it's
heart, and I'm honestly not 100% certain if the dynamic lighting didn't cut this off, but up near where you left the heart, there is a doorway that you haven't been through.
This one?
Yep,
It
that's
is.
it.
It is cut off with the dynamic lighting.
It is.
Yeah, nope, that's a door. Sorry, my fault.
Alright, everyone line up single file.
Is the door locked?
Can't having some trouble picking up this helmet.
Oh, whoops. Should actually give you control over it, I guess.
Nah. What's the fun in that?
Done.
Thank you.
Oh, you know
He's
what?
standing in the staircase just fumbling with it. I can't get it off the ground.
It's so heavy.
Everyone's
made
like,
it
just pick it
immovable
up, and
helmet.
Orsik's like, what? I don't understand.
All right, has someone checked the door?
Oh, I figured that Wit would have already opened it by now.
Oh,
Locked
my
or
bad.
otherwise. Oh, no problem.
All right, you check the door and it appears to be unlocked.
Oh, cool.
Man, you're getting good at that.
Yes, I'm so good at this. I'm very well acquainted with doors.
Do you think? Hey, Wit. Do you understand what a locked door means? Like, have you ever went to open a door and it just didn't open?
That happens?
Is it ever? I mean,
Yeah,
it
what-
happens to mortals. I'm not
Huh.
sure if it's ever happened to you specifically.
So,
That was a myth, like the Easter Bunny.
after crossing through a small antechamber, you find yourself in a larger corner room that has another staircase going down.
Perfect.
Looks like this is the way.
We
Yum.
form up.
That's what the Mandalorian said.
Exactly.
Form of spiral staircase.
We.
Roll left.
What?
So, Coming down off the bottom of the staircase, you find yourself descending into what appears to be some sort of grand dining hall. There's a huge table in front of you, as well as a number of chairs down both sides. The whole thing seems damn near ready to collapse, though, based on the amount of parts and hardware that have been stripped out of it over the years. And there are also a couple of small cabinets in this room along the sides.
Jesus.
Oh, food. I'm gonna open up one of the cabinets.
Opening up the cabinets, you find like the desiccated remains of what might have been loaves of bread at one point, as well as like a large amount of tableware, forks and knives and spoons and plates and stuff.
Any bowls?
There are some small bowls, yes.
What are the bowls made out of?
They appear to be porcelain.
Okay, so like here's what I'm
Oh,
thinking.
that would have been nice.
We use the helmet to carry the crystal, and we use one of these bowls, and I take out a bowl and like hold it up to everybody. We could use this to carry the Azer heart.
Works for me.
I think that would play, yeah.
I mean, we could check the other cabinet, like just to be safe. You know, may as well look everywhere since we're here. I don't really
Sure.
plan on coming back.
Yeah.
And there are 3 doors leading out of this room along the south wall. One set of double doors and then 2 single doors.
Oh, that's what those were, okay. At first I thought they were more cap.
Do we like?
Okay.
Do we want to open them all at once, or do we want to be like one at a time?
I feel like the all-at-once strategy is not ideal on 2 fronts. Number 1, it has 3 times the danger. And number 2, you only have 1 door opener extraordinaire, so it might get hairy.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
not-
I think it's slow just because we're already juggling, delicate items. Please don't drop that magic thingamabob and let it explode everywhere.
Oh, I don't actually have it yet. Oh, but I like the
magic
gusto.
Thingamabob is still on the 3rd floor. You just have the Azer heart.
And I will do my best not to drop this.
Sounds perfect.
Perfect. All right. Door number 1.
All right. The door is unlocked, and you open it up and find yourself entering. Hang on, let me make sure I'm right. Yes, this is correct. You find yourself entering a kitchen.
Ooh, hello, kitchen.
My
There's
second favorite.
There's a couple of tables with some utensils. And then on the eastern wall, there is another door.
Another door.
The dynamic lighting's a little broken.
Yeah, I can't see through the wall.
No.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit.
It's,
I don't know,
It's
my
fine.
torch.
it's like we can't. Never mind. I was gonna say we can't see through the door, but we could see through the wall around the door.
Oh, no, yeah.
Whoa, it vanished.
I
That's
built
what you
a
call
wall.
improvisation by the DM.
I like it.
So, yeah, another door there. Big surprise what's behind it. I bet you'll never guess.
I'll open it.
All right, you find yourself in like a pantry type area. There's some barrels and a shelf with some stuff on it, more cutlery and kitchen utensils. Based on the smell, it seems like most of the food that was in here has gone bad. But along the north wall, you do find a bucket.
Get the bucket.
I already have a buddy barrel. You are welcome to the buddy bucket.
And
I've always wanted a buddy.
and Fal Dune has a buddy bowl.
See?
Felix, you just need a buddy ball.
I'm just happy to be here. It's like McDonald's, where the 4 shapes of the McNuggets are the boot, the ball, the bell, and the bone. Like, that's what we're working on.
We got a bowl, a bucket, a barrel, and a basket.
Oh yeah, basket. Why didn't I think of basket? That's also a container that works on many more levels.
We need
Man, I wonder what's behind door number 2.
Is it a bucket?
DM furiously writing down basket.
It's a basket.
We need,
Basket.
we need,
Weaving shop.
we need a basket. We need a bag for when one of
Oh.
us falls in combat.
God. So,
Oh, jeez.
We're giving Adam a midlife crisis. Bag. It was right there.
why did I think of it? All right, the double doors.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
They swing wide open, revealing a long hallway.
And let's do the small door for right now. That looks boring.
agreed.
It looks too long.
It'll take us too long to walk down there. Well, what is this? He's got the long table for assholes. He's got like a small table for nice people. Like, what is this? This wizard sucks.
I was really wondering where he was going with this exclamation.
Right.
I don't know how.
It took like a solid 6 seconds for him to wind up. And
What is this?
What is this?
It was like Bugs Bunny had a stammer.
So the smaller room appears to be an office. There's a desk with a chair behind it, a couple chairs in front of it, a small bookcase on the wall, and a small cabinet near the door.
Is there anything in the cabinet? I'll take a look.
If you'd like to run an investigation to search.
I'm standing all the way out here.
All right. You find in the cabinet. I have things written down somewhere. I take notes. There are 8 golds in a small leather pouch, and a small notebook with a brown leather cover.
Ooh, notebook.
I'd like to take the pouch and open it up and see what's inside there.
The 8 golds.
Oh, okay. Just inside the cabinet.
I will pick up the notebook and read it as we walk in what I assume is the D&D equivalent of like looking at your phone while walking with all your friends.
Let me check what languages everyone has. Hang on.
While you're checking that out, hey Orsik, are you gonna use that little leather pouch for anything?
No, in fact, I was going to donate this to the group fund, so
hell
you're
yeah.
welcome to have it. I will toss you the pouch with the gold in it.
Oh no. Like, I think you misunderstand. I don't care about the money. I'd like
He just
to
wants the
you-
pouch.
Get that, or there's gold already flying towards you.
It's like when you get one of those giant TVs back in the day, and all the kids wanted to do was play with the box.
He is that. Let's be honest.
Oh no, I think Fal Dune's actually just a cat that polymorphed
Oh, he
into a
could be.
human.
He would be.
Do we find the big bad guy like sitting in his chair sipping wine? I turn into a cat and knock the wine off his desk.
Loser.
Polymorph into a human, flip him the bird. Polymorph into a bird and fly away. I polymorph into a bird, flip him the human, and then I fly out.
So, Felix, if you're going to skim through the diary as they continue walking along, give me... Drop and give me 20. No, give me...
I can't do that. That's
guess
what it takes.
I guess it's just going to be investigation since it's intelligence still.
Okay. That would be way more. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Felix.
The push-ups would have been better, I'll be honest.
It does appear to be notes from the long dead wizard that once inhabited this tower. There's a lot of information here. Some of it you can't quite make out what he's saying because he's using some sort of a shorthand that you're not familiar with. But you can tell that there's definitely good information here if you could just take more time to sit down and study.
Perfect. Does anyone mind if I pocket these notes that I can't decipher? Or even better, is anyone able to decipher these notes? I sort of show it to the group,
Okay, I'm gonna need 2
like
things.
show and tell.
Felix, give me that notebook. Anyone else? Do we have any weed?
Well, this is a wizard's tower, so
I feel like
maybe he has like magical weed.
I feel like if I
That California shit.
The good shit.
does second question, can anyone like locate plants? So I feel like
You're the druid.
I mean, if you put them right in front of me, I can locate them pretty well.
And be like, yeah, that's plant right there.
okay. And if anyone finds like magical weed, I'm gonna call first dibs on it.
Sure.
So the party got super high.
and the session ran pretty much as normal.
Nothing changed.
That's
Well, everyone, that was a pretty
secret.
normal session. See you next week.
They spent the first hour looking for a bucket, and then
And the next 2 hours smoking weed.
and then they got high.
So are you going through the notes now, Felix? Or not Felix? I'm sorry, Fal Dune.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
you can try it.
All right, investigation. Big money, no way.
Oh, what the?
That's my secret. I'm always high. Yo, so like Felix, what does like this mean and this mean and this mean? And then as he's telling me, it's like
He's pointing to individual letters in a single word.
it's like, man, this guy just has really bad handwriting. I mean, it's written in just common, but like, damn.
Felix is sitting here stunned that one of the least competent one of the least competent beings he's ever met in his life is able to decipher what Felix could not. I'm going through like a small crisis here.
Okay, so from what it says right here, upstairs crystal the move 2 spell magic dispel A using 2 book, the in reference A find you.
He's holding it upside down.
Oh,
As he points at a random part of the page
Here we go.
and then runs up and down the page instead of left to right with the text.
oh. Alternatively, it says here we could use a dispel magic spell on the crystal upstairs, the one we found upstairs, and we could just move it around. Also, far more importantly, he made a note here that specifically said he took all the weed with him and smoked it when he ran away from the Azer. So, like, that's a bummer, personally.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But,
Well,
like,
the good news is we don't have to scour this tower for any more of it.
I know, I'm also disappointed. So, like, does anyone know, like, how to dispel magic from the world? Because, like, I'll be honest, that's out of my wheelhouse.
I do not.
Crap.
Hi.
Does it say in this book how to cast dispel magic?
Give me another investigation.
It's like reading a book. Step 1, learn how to read.
Right, learn alphabet. So skimming through the book, you don't see any other references to the spell dispel magic. But I am pretty sure that at least Felix and possibly Fal Dune would have some idea that, like, yeah, dispel magic is a spell. I just don't think either of you have it yet.
Yeah, I don't.
I certainly don't. I also definitely would not have prepared it when I woke up today. So yeah, I guess that kind of sucks. Maybe since we took down the Azer, right? That got rid of all the magic, so we could just move the crystal. 'Cause I'll be honest,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
we could try.
I don't really understand how it's like we remove the magic from the crystal and then we could move it around. Like, it's that kind
Well,
of.
there might be some kind of magic keeping it in place that we need to dispel before we can move it.
Did any of us actually try to move it while we were up there? Because I didn't.
Oh, I didn't. What am I, a
I
fool?
was afraid it would burn my hand off. So I guess that's step 1: see if it can be moved.
How about we throw some stuff at it, like a chair?
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Alternatively, we could just poke it. And in
I like
fact,
my
there's
fingers.
still this bowl in my hand. We could use that to poke it.
I like that idea much more.
Right.
Not that Wit's idea wasn't good.
Just wasn't great.
Just, there's good ideas and then there's great ideas.
Speaking of great ideas, what's down that hallway?
Oh yeah, the hallway.
Before we get too far away from this, it would kind of suck to have to go back to the 4th floor and then all the way back down here to check out this hallway.
So looking down the hall, I think you can see fairly far the end there. There are 2 doors towards the end, one on the left, one on the right, as well as a large set of double doors at the very end of the hall, which I'll try and move those so you can see them a little better.
Woo. I feel like you may have gone a bit too much there. No.
Did I reveal something? It doesn't matter.
Now we can kind of see through the wall over here.
Oh yeah, all of us.
Wow.
I can see through
How
that
does it
wall
feel?
over there.
I am now the 1%.
I actually can't see anything down there.
Maybe I'm just so good.
Who said that?
You got the bonus dark vision since you played for so long without dark vision.
Not only do I have dark vision, I have light vision.
So, got a door on the left, a door on the right, and 2 doors ahead.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. I'm gonna try to open up this door because I could partially see through it. And I saw like there were 6 dragons there, and I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. It appears to be a room.
Yep. So this room appears to be another office, not quite as well appointed as the other one. The furnishing is a little bit rougher, maybe like housekeeping staff, something. But there's a few like boxes and barrels along one wall, and then the chair, the desk, and a small bookcase.
Oh, boxes. Something else we could carry the crystal in.
Boxes, barrels, bags, baskets, buckets. What is
Just-
it with people and containers that start with B? What did we do?
Just by eyeballing it, does it look like the bowl that Fal Dune is carrying would be able to hold the crystal?
The crystal's definitely going to be too big for the bowl.
Alright. Would it be too big for the box? Or the barrel?
It would fit in the box, but it would also fit in the bucket that was found in the kitchen, or the larder room.
Oh, that's right, we do have the bucket. Okay.
But now I do need to get you a box and a basket and a bag.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. This is a cabinet in here.
Yes.
I would like to search through the cabinet.
Okay. You pick through the cabinet and you find... Scroll wheel is not letting me go where I want.
I know that game.
You find 12 gold coins, 2 potions of healing, and
Whoa.
4 arrows.
Hey, Wit, would you like some arrows?
I absolutely would.
Alright, there you go. Merry Christmas.
What's a Christmas?
It's just something my family would say to me.
Oh, okay.
I actually met someone once. Like, it's not Christmas exactly. His name was like Jesus Christ, you know, something weird like that. And like he was, you know what I'm saying, dude. Like he was all about that lifestyle. He taught me a thing or two, dude, if you know what I mean.
Great. Would anyone like a potion of healing?
Dude,
I already have that covered.
dude, weird. That same guy I met, he could actually turn water into potions of healing.
Now that sounds impressive.
Pretty crazy, I know. The dude was like magic up the wazoo. That one didn't land.
Dude, I have a regular potion, so I'm good.
Yeah, we could
Oh,
probably
okay.
just like put that in the bag.
Yeah,
Alright.
communal potion.
Alright, donezo. And does anybody want the gold, or just also kind of go in the
Community bag.
community?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's in the full. Oh, by the way, here's this 8 gold that
Uh.
Orsik gave me in this like really sweet pouch. I hand Felix the gold and not the pouch.
Right there. Shit, how much is in there? 8?
8. So if you had 8 and 12, that makes 20.
7. Alright, cool. Dunzo. We've done the math, we've added it up, it all works out.
Perfect.
All right.
Duh.
Where to next?
Hey, look,
There's another room on the right.
there's another door on
I'm
the other
thinking,
side.
yeah. Just right across the hallway.
Wee.
Toot, 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 toot.
I'll open up the door.
All right. And I will select the right tool to move that wall. There we go.
Hell yeah.
This appears to be a small sitting room. There's a little fireplace on the far side with some comfy chairs around it, a little table with what appears to be the rotted remains of a deck of cards on it, and then another cabinet and shelf along the wall.
I'd like to search this.
Okay, investigation. All right.
Must be a gold mine in there.
Find my notes.
It's just got a really long name. You have found the double, triple, over whammy. What was Bubble Bass's order from SpongeBob?
Triple multi deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style.
I'm
Light
interested.
axle grease, burn it, and make it swim.
No, with a shimmy and a shake. I remember there was that somewhere.
That's right, there was a shimmy and shake.
I'm super interested now.
Triple multi deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style with a shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, burn it, and make it swim. We serve food here, sir.
All right, so in that cabinet, you find amongst some miscellaneous debris a 20-sided die carved from jade.
Ooh.
Oh.
Pretty shiny.
Oops,
Take
sorry.
it.
That's on me.
Can I roll this die effectively?
You're just randomizing the die.
Always got to randomize the die.
I'm gonna do something fucking crazy. I'm gonna pick that dice up and I'm gonna roll it on the ground.
Fucking crazy.
But it's a 7.
Well, I guess we don't need this campaign anymore.
And now we start a game of D&D.
Dude! Oh, you've just gave me the best idea.
Hey, lucky 7.
I was gonna say it was a 7! I stopped myself saying it because I thought it wouldn't be funny.
All right, nothing happens, Orsik.
I'm just gonna pick it up and assume it's a nice ball and put it into my pocket.
Felix just has his nose buried in a book.
He has his nose in a book stewing. How did Fal figure this out? How could he read it?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a different book.
Oh, yeah.
He's stewing! I get it, that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Onward to the next door then?
Onward.
The double doors, which probably lead outside.
Hooray! Except we have to go back upstairs.
Yeah, we do.
Oh wait, so we're now in the basement?
First floor.
We're on the ground
You're on the
floor.
first floor.
Oh yeah, hello. Thank you. Sorry, I'm busy reading my book.
All right. Ready? I want to open this door just to make sure it is outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crap. Hang on. Where did that go?
Hey, like, is anyone else cold? Or is it just me?
I'm
doing alright.
Like, it was real
This is
cold
a
back there.
good joke.
No. It's one of those things where, like, Orsik rolled the die and it came up as a 7, and now I'm cold.
Oh,
Like,
goody.
I'm not sure if that's correlation or if that's, like, a coincidence. But, like, keep that in mind, dude.
Oh, we don't have the little the magic thing, right? So now that the barrier's down, does that mean that the smoke can get into the tower too? Like, could it be the smoke is just creeping in and it's getting colder?
Well, I sure hope not.
Oh shoot, you're probably right.
I also hope.
All right,
Okay, new
Well,
plan. We
hustle.
We sprint everywhere.
Well, we've
Well-
already been here for quite a while, and it hasn't become a huge problem yet.
Hustle.
Okay, yep, I'm hustling. I'm still, my nose is still buried in the book.
All right. So you are opening the door.
Maybe not.
Is there any way to just look outside? That's really all I want to do.
There's no windows in the door, unfortunately, and the lower level of the tower, probably for security, doesn't have any windows.
What about if I just barely try to like squeak the door open?
Wait, there are windows on the 3rd floor because we broke in. Ah, frick.
I don't know what
This
you're
is already
talking about.
here.
I'm sorry, what are you saying? I'm sure it's way better than my stupid joke.
No, you're good. We broke into this place using a grappling hook. There's windows upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we could
pretty
just
proud of that.
just do that then. Let's just go
We
back.
gotta hustle upstairs anyways. Let's go.
Yep, let's
Yeah,
do it.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
We'll just slip into theater of the mind to save all the jumping around because you know what's up there. You move back up the stairs to the 3rd floor, and looking out the window, do you look out the window you came in, which is on the back of the building, or do you look out one of the sides or the front?
I say we take stock of the whole environment and look and just look around at all of them and see.
Smart.
I don't see why not.
So, looking out the window, you can now see that the barrier has gone down, and
Frick.
the fog has rolled in and has now engulfed the tower up to a height of probably 20 or 25 feet. It's really thick, so you can't see the ground from the 3rd floor windows, but the fog is right up to the tower.
Well, that's not ideal.
Well, this isn't fun.
I guess. Yeah. Should have known that would happen. Oh well.
Well, I think we should start. Was there any torches throughout this this tower, or it was all dark, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty dark.
It was all dark.
Okay. And do we have enough torches to get back? Otherwise, let's start breaking some furniture.
We have 15 unused torches. Which I think at the rate of, we're what, like 4 hours out of the town?
I believe it was 4. I was tossing back and forth between 4 and 8. I couldn't remember what I told you guys, but if you think 4, then I'm going to lean towards that.
I think it, well, even if it was 8 hours, however long it was, we have enough torches to get us back to town.
Yeah, I don't think it was 8. I think it was like 4 to 6 hours.
I'm not super worried about it.
I think we'll be good.
We've all kind of come to a consensus, so give me just a sec, guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just one.
Do you guys think that we should kind of like cheese it out of here with a single torch at a time? Like, what are you guys thinking to get out of here?
Well, we got the light spell.
Yeah, I'm
so we can use
thinking.
that in the meantime.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could keep rocking. Like the one torch that Felix has been using the whole time has been from the light spell. So we could probably make do with that light spell, and then one actual lit torch should do some pretty good work. Kind of what I was thinking.
Do we even bother with the crystal upstairs?
I mean,
Wait, we're already here.
Now we could repel it. I think it would be. I don't know. It sucks to come this far and then leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Do we still have some of that bedding? Maybe we can just throw it over it. Like.
we could. Oh, did someone say fabric? And Fal
Yeah,
falls out a bunch of
fabric.
fabric that is slightly scorched from the Azer heart.
What about that helmet? It won't fit in the helmet.
No, no.
I mean, just to get it
Fig
off
Man.
of the apparatus right now.
Yeah, we need the helmet so that it can hold the Azer heart.
I got a bucket.
What about the bolt?
Yeah, I believe the
Good point.
bucket was going to hold the crystal. The helmet was going to hold the Azer heart.
Yeah.
And
I
the
thought- I
bowl's
think was
just
the
here for
plan.
cereal later.
Oh, buddy bowl. I get it. I
No,
get
the
it.
bowl was for like smoking a bowl, you know, dude. I'm not actually sure how that works. But like, while you guys weren't looking, I tried to set the bowl on fire and smoke it, but it was not happening, dude. Let me tell you. I have now learned that
That's
as a
useful
figure of
information.
speech.
I think what we should do, now that the DM's not here, I'm going to run this past everybody else before he gets back. Has anyone ever played Skyrim?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know how if you put a bucket over the shopkeeper's head, they won't retaliate against you? We should just do that with the crystal. And it's like, crystal can't see us, crystal can't hurt us.
What?
I like it.
Steal the
Makes
crystal.
sense.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah, go for it. But I'll be standing just a little bit of ways.
Yeah, you just on the other side of the door. You'll be fine. We believe
Fully
you.
support you.
From afar.
Safety. That's all.
Oh, yeah. So what I'm hearing is I should still workshop this idea.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You can workshop it by just guess and check. Go test it out.
Guess and check. So all progress gets me. What the heck is he doing?
Kind of.
He's just going ape shit. Like, I could see him. I was on the backgrounds tab taking notes, and he tabbed it over to weapons. I typed some passive aggressive notes there. And everything. He didn't even respond.
Are you talking to me?
No.
So my cousin was here working on something, and he asked if we were playing D&D. So I was trying to explain Roll20 to him,
Okay.
Oh.
showing him a character sheet and everything. So everybody say hi to Aaron.
Hey,
Hi,
Aaron.
Aaron.
Hi.
Pet Magnus.
Hey, Scooter.
Quick, do you have any Big Red? Get some Big Red and a postage stamp. Would that work? No, apparently you can't mail liquids.
I wish.
Okay, Big Brain plays. You freeze the Big Red. Then you immediately go to the post office. You mail it. Is it a liquid?
I don't know. I don't know if that would work, but I can tell you from firsthand experience what does work. You can, at the airport, you can check a quote-unquote bag that is a styrofoam cooler filled with regular ice, dry ice, and lobster tails.
You know, hypothetically.
It's a true story. It's a 100% true story.
That's cool.
It's something. We get there, my grandfather's like, oh yeah, that's how we get him back home. And I'm like, surely you're jesting. Oh, no, yeah. It's like a plain-ass styrofoam cooler. He, packing taped it shut. Put the address on it so it didn't get lost. And then, filled it to the brim with dry ice. And it worked. They got home totally, frozen.
Were they delicious?
They were extremely delicious.
Win-win. I used to have a buddy in college who could get
Nice.
psilocybin spores sent to him by USPS.
Who would get what?
Magic mushroom, like the spores.
Ah, okay.
And it's basically like a little liquid. It usually comes in syringes or not like medical. Like you wouldn't reach into it and oh my god, I stab myself. But
okay.
Yeah, and he never had a problem. So they will ship a liquid if you just here you go.
Don't tell.
And, if they'll let magic mushrooms go, then your whatever liquid you're doing is fine.
Just don't tell them.
I had another buddy get busted for pot that way by UPS.
Oh, that's weak sauce.
Yeah, he was getting shipments, and I don't know what the hell happened, but it was not a good day for him. He got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I bet. That is unfortunate.
It was a learning experience. Has anyone ever had a banana caramel pie?
No, but it sounds delicious.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
I've never heard of it until now, and I'm looking at the recipe going like, I think I'm going to make this.
I think you should make it.
Here's a
and
second
post
question.
results.
Could you send that through the mail and mail one to me?
I
I can.
Cookies.
It just might be disgusting by the time
Kind
it
of.
Pack it with dry ice, clearly.
Perfect. It's never gone wrong for me before. Isn't that kind of what a bananas foster is? Is like bananas and caramel, basically.
And
What is a
fire.
banana's font?
I assumed it's just like banana and caramel.
Oh, I
And then
guess,
it's
yeah,
like
it looks
some kind of like a baked pastry thing.
cool. You're giving me even more ideas. I guess it's not technically caramel, but it's basically caramel. Butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, dark rum, and banana liqueur in a bananas foster.
That's caramel.
Basically,
Pretty
caramel.
much. I mean, it has all the notes of being caramel.
It's like,
without
it's not water. What you do is you take hydrogen and oxygen and you smash them together until something wet happens. Yeah, dude, you described water.
Something wet happens.
I hate that description so much.
Must not be an oxygen fan. Alright, so like, real question. Are we like the most easily distracted group of adventurers ever? Because we've spent an hour and a half acquiring a bucket, a bowl, and like...
We've been exploring.
That's a good point.
There was a lot to see here.
It's one of the main pillars of play.
But no, I think we are super easily distracted.
I think so too, but I love it.
No, it's hilarious. It's great.
I much prefer the easy distraction versus the go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it's only one or the other. It just means that.
No, I feel you.
I get you.
Right, it's like, what's the fun of playing D&D if you can't have like a 10-minute discussion about double jumping, which then leads to using immovable rods and stacking them high into the air? Like, what's even the point?
There is no point.
Exactly. You take that away. I mean, you basically just took the D out of or one of the D's out of
I was gonna
D&D.
say, which one? The Dungeons or the Dragons?
Oh, it's only Wednesday. Oh god.
I know.
Alright, I think we have to come up with some kind of a story so that when Adam gets back, we can be like, oh, so while you were gone, we brought the stuff back to town. We got the crystal back, by the way, and discovered that it's just that by itself. If you crush it down and add it with just regular water, it acts as an alchemical substitute for Pixie's blood. So good news, we don't gotta do that anymore.
All right, I'm
Especially
back.
in the-
Oh, bullshit.
It's in the journal, right?
Sorry, my cousin was heading out, and he's a talker, but I had to
That's fine.
let him go.
Yeah, no worries, man.
No
You
worries.
had to go tell him you had very important bucket-related adventures to get back to.
He so ironically, he is not a nerd at all, but when he was younger, with his brother and like his stepbrother, they used to play D&D. Like 3.5. He doesn't really know because he wasn't ever that much into it, but he did play. But it sounds like it was 3.5 or something. So when he heard what I was doing, he's like, "Are you playing D&D?" And he wanted to know like how we were doing it on the computer and everything.
That's cool.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why I was going crazy on your character sheet there, Fal Dune.
All right. I'm like, so when Orsik rolled the 7, I became possessed and I just started stabbing.
I'm not even lying. That did occur to me, and I was like, "Oh God, we're gonna have another death because someone did something they weren't supposed to."
We opened up the wrong box again,
Yeah.
and I was still right about it.
No, nothing like that. I was just showing him how the dice rolls work because
Gotcha.
I've got the fancy 3-dimensional dice enabled on mine, so it actually rolls the pink dice across the table.
Oh,
hell
very
yeah.
cool.
Oh.
Fancy.
So anyway, back to this. Sorry for the delay again.
That's fine.
No worries.
Where are we headed? Oh no,
I
wait.
believe we were on the third floor.
and you saw all the fog. That's right.
And then I think we, as a party, discussed we should cheese it out of here, and I think we have enough torches to do so. Is that correct? Thoughts?
Yeah,
Believe
believe
so.
so.
Yep. Check on the torches front. Check on the cheese front.
Before we go, one thing we didn't decide was what to do with that magical orb thing. So we have the Azer heart, and I think we have something. We have to have something to carry it. I even have a Dungeoneer's pack, and I volunteer to dump everything out. And
I
just use
have
the
a
pack.
bucket.
Yeah, we got the bucket.
Oh, perfect.
We have no shortage of vessels.
We got bowls. We got boxes. We got barrels. We got buckets.
All of us are gonna have to
Yeah.
change our name so it starts with B. We got
I'm
Bit,
Felix.
we got Fal Dune, we got Felix, and we got Borsik.
Yeah, I quite like Orsik.
Isn't that the name of that guy from the Orville?
I never watched it.
That's gotta be it.
Oh, you know what?
No, that was
that sounds
Beth McFarlane.
I think you mean Beth McBarlin.
I gotta. It's not
No, okay.
Orsik.
Wah, wah.
Bosk.
I gotta find it now.
I mean, his real name was
Well,
Mitch. It's really a disappointment what it became.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Bortus.
He like lays an egg too.
Bortus.
All
right.
I volunteer for going up to the crystal room and trying to move the crystal from its pedestal.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, sure, luck.
I'll
Thanks.
stand right outside the door, so like if something goes wrong, I can I can be right there.
Oh, thanks.
Don't you feel supported?
I feel so much better now.
All
Right.
your friends are like several floors away, just going, "Yeah,
Touch it.
Shouting from the top of the staircase, "You can do it!"
we believe in you."
All right.
All right,
Alright,
so
Bucky.
you enter the crystal room, and there's the crystal hovering there above the pedestal.
Bucket in hand. So, have you ever played Skyrim?
Yes, it's been a while. now.
I placed the bucket on top of the crystal, like you'd put a bucket over someone's head in Skyrim if you wanted to, like, hypothetically steal everything from their shop without them knowing about it.
Did not know that was a thing, but I love it. Go on.
So yeah, it's pretty much it. Invert bucket, place bucket over crystal.
Okay. You place the bucket over the crystal, and the crystal stays hovering there, although it's wearing a bucket now.
Okay.
That's pretty
I will
cool.
now. Does the bucket have a handle?
I will allow that your bucket has a handle.
Alright. I will try to grab the handle and therefore carry the crystal off of the pedestal.
All right. You give a light tug on the handle, and the crystal doesn't go anywhere.
What happened?
Well, I don't really want to tell you. The crystal's not moving at the moment.
Have you tried asking politely?
Excuse me, Mr. Crystal, would you please follow me? And I'm gonna try to give it another light tug.
Did you just misgender the crystal? Did you assume its gender identity?
I guess I did. Yeah, that's on me.
Well, it doesn't
I'm
give a
gonna
shit
learn
about
from
that, but it's still not moving.
All right. I'm sorry, Crystal. Nope, Fal, it didn't work. Can I examine the pedestal to see if there's any way to, like, I don't know, deactivate this grasp that it has on the crystal?
Sure, you can take a look at the pedestal. Investigation check.
Bam.
All right. You don't see any apparent way to
Alright.
deactivate the pedestal, if indeed the pedestal has anything that can be said to be active.
Well, bad news, everyone. I'm not seeing a way to take the crystal with us at this point in time.
Dude, I've got it. I'm gonna like
Yeah.
search in my pockets, and I'm going to pull out the small mirror. I'm fairly certain I found one of them. Hold on. Yep, small mirror framed with wire found in the goblin's cave. I'm gonna pardon me, Felix. I'm gonna take the mirror
yeah?
out of my bag and place it mirror side down between the pedestal and the crystal, thus reflecting the magical energies back on the pedestal so we can move the crystal.
The whole tower lifts up.
As you place the mirror underneath the crystal on the pedestal, there's a sharp cracking noise, and a bolt of power runs back up your arm. Take 7 lightning damage. The mirror has fractured and is lying in pieces on the pedestal, but the crystal is still hovering in place. Also take 7 years of bad luck.
Ooh.
Shit,
I
I'm
think we've
actually gonna have to
already
write that
lifted
down. But I attempt to move the crystal.
The crystal still does not move.
Guys, I'm out of ideas.
This is a very stubborn crystal.
I feel like I could have used that.
You know what? I'm not proud. I'm willing to let the crystal win this round.
Yeah, I think you guys gotta I'm gonna kinda twiddle my fingers a little bit, unmagic it.
Yeah.
I can-
Unfortunately.
I can maybe hit the pedestal with my hammer and see if that'll do anything.
I figure it's worth a shot.
Violence solves basically everything.
Oh, I love it when you guys are on my side. Orsik's gonna walk up, and then he is going to use the Azer's Warhammer
Smart.
and just see what happens, so that it's kind of like magic on magic.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, my.
Nothing quite like the DM just going
So
after a roll.
So you slam your magical warhammer down on the presumably magical pedestal, and the backlash of this attack throws you back against the wall, and you take the full damage from your own attack.
Oh, wow! Ow! Don't hit it.
Well, I think that's pretty much all the evidence I need to leave this thing alone.
I
As much
agree.
as I hate to be something so shiny, I think you all are right.
Well, we can just not tell anybody about it.
And come back later.
Yeah, there you go. Genius.
I'm a bad influence on you. Okay, let's go. I don't want to die in the midst.
Alright. Onwards. Onwards and outwards.
Agreed.
All right. Are you exiting through the first floor or down from the third like you got in?
I would say the first floor.
Let's be civil.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Now
we
that
never.
you've massacred
We came in through a window, but we leave through the doors.
That's how they're gonna be real confused. It's like, how'd they get out? I didn't even know where they got in.
Mwahaha.
Well, the front door is open. Jesus.
Scroll left.
I got it.
Just in case you're one of those guys that's like zoomed in really far and you don't know where you
Like me.
are. Yeah, I know jumping around the map like that can really get you, especially on this one where it's like, oh, you move to the right. Okay, you move to the right. Oh, nope. Next floor is way down in the bottom left.
Yeah,
Eh.
that's good.
So,
Alrighty.
you are at the front door.
Alright, who else would like a torch?
I believe my hands are full with this helmet.
I could carry one. I got nothing in my hands at the moment.
Alrighty. One torch for you.
Oh, let me duplicate. Poof, torch.
Woo. Aw. No. Stop, please.
Are you okay?
But you keep moving the torch around. He's doing it again. This isn't me moving the torch.
It's not me.
It's haunted.
It's Logan, I know it is. He's moving the torch.
Arthur.
He thinks I'm crazy.
That one wasn't me that time.
You'll show him.
I'll show him I'll be more crazy than he could ever expect.
Oh no.
Fight crazy with crazy. All right.
That's still not me. Oh, that's funny.
What's
Yep.
up? Where are we going? What are we doing?
We just
I
try
guess
to
out the front.
push the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we
Let's
leave
see,
him.
why not?
Sounds good.
All right. So you swinging the front doors open?
I say so.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Meh.
All right. Roll initiative.
Ah, Jesus. Why'd we go out the front door?
I don't know.
Didn't we know better?
What?
That couldn't have gone better.
Oh, what? So as good as the time I got a 0.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
hard.
think that's
By
still
top
my
ten.
personal favorite. What? Jake, if you're saying something, we can't hear you.
Oh wow, that 3D die is no joke. I enabled the 3D dice and now it's just not going up. There it is.
3D dice are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It made my failure just so much more spectacular visually.
Yeah, failure.
We all enjoyed watching it more.
I rolled a 2. I rolled the same thing as you did.
Yeah, but you're still going before me.
Yeah, some of us just suck.
I think 3 is the median roll for my initiatives.
I think it is.
Probably not far off. Let me make sure I had my right creatures here. All right, so you open the door wide to that immediate pressing bank of fog right in front of you, and it attempts to swirl through the door before rebounding off the light of your torches, but standing out on the front step immediately in front of the door, almost as if they were attracted to the tower with the barrier down, are several of the mist creatures. Orsik, you are first.
Can I hold a helmet in one hand and wield the Azer hammer in the other hand?
Let's see, Warhammer. Hang on. Find out if this is a two-handed weapon or not.
No, it's
versatile.
one-handed.
This weapon can be used with one or two hands.
Okay, excellent. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
So
and
I
try
think,
to. Sorry.
I think it'll have two different damage values. I'm not sure if you looked up Warhammer.
I did, and it just said it was a 1d8.
Okay. I think it's 1d8 if used by one hand, or 1d10 if used in both hands.
Ah, cool.
But in this case, you're already using 1d8, so carry on.
Excellent. So I'm gonna do. Really, my attention is gonna be on the helmet. I want to protect the Azer heart. So if I need to reserve any action to kind of watch over it, do I need to do anything like that, or is it kind of inherent that like if they just like walk up and reach into it, I'm not gonna just let them walk off with it?
If they walk up and tried to take it away from you, you could take an action at that point to like try and prevent that. It would have to be like sort of like a grapple check to tear it out of your hands or something.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Well, then I'm gonna push up forward past Felix.
Oh, yep. Don't mind me.
And I'm gonna attack this one in front. Yeah.
All right. You slam your hammer into the mist creature, and the heat from the hammer actually does seem to burn it a bit as it passes through its body. Let's see, 10 damage. Yep, that includes everything.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. The creature howls in pain as you slam the hammer into it. All right. The one in the back rushes forward, and I realize we don't have a grid out here. I'm going to try to kind of keep this matched up as close as I can to the grid, like just extended from the front of the hallway there. So I think that's about right. The next one runs forward to right here and attempts to bite Orsik. That's not going anywhere. That will hit, though. It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Take 8 piercing damage. And then we go to Wit.
Okay. I will run up here and should be able to reach this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab that one.
All right, that will definitely hit. So you slam your rapier through the creature, tearing off chunks of odd, gelatinous, foggy-looking flesh. And the creature kind of stumbles back half a step before recovering. It seems to be in very rough shape.
Sweet. And then I'm just gonna try and hold the line here with Orsik.
All right.
Speaking of, did my token disappear for anybody else?
No, you're still here.
You're still there for me.
Interesting. I can't. Oh, there it just popped back.
Oh, hey!
Nice.
That happened the other day, too. All I did was move it like an eighth of an inch. And then the same thing
Interesting.
last week.
Like on my screen, it came from like the like way down here.
Huh.
He was going on a world journey to find himself.
I appreciate it, but not in the middle of battle.
If he gets back before he returns, someone keep
Right.
him here so he can find himself. All right. The other two, let's see. The first one standing right there in front of Orsik is going to attack him, attempting to claw him. That'll be a 10 to hit and a 22 to hit.
One hit.
Take 6 slashing damage. And the other is going to run up on the side here and go after Wit. That is an 11 to hit and a 9 to hit.
Get roasted.
Loser.
All right. Fal Dune.
Man, I'm not sure I could roast him any harder than that.
Some serious trash talk going on over here.
You know what? I'm gonna pull double duty. I'll look at this one right here, the one in front of Wit, and I will both try to damage him and make some light at the same time. I'm casting Great Bonfire.
I was about to say, I should know what.
The die thing is so funny. I never expect it.
I do really enjoy the dice rolls. It's more fun than I thought it would be, too.
Were you guys enabling that at? Because now I'm real curious.
If you hit the gear on the top right for settings,
Oh, enable 3D dice. I see it.
you'll also automatically roll 3D dice. I'm not sure if that makes a difference, but I enabled it anyway.
I might as well just in case.
Oh, well, that's a terrible image. Go away. We don't want your crap. That's better. You wanted that one, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Got it.
Like I stole my lunch money once, probably. There would have been 9 gold in that pouch, but he snuck it and took it. I know it. You can't fool me.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that you've cast such a powerful spell at him.
Yeah, I think it's on his last
Oh, how
leg.
did this work? It's one of the dies that rolled a 7. What is this? This isn't justice. When you go back and watch this video, you'll see there's a 7 on the screen.
Wow.
That is true. It did. Where the hell did the 7 go?
Wait.
And why were there 2 dice in the first place?
Don't know. And I also can't tell if you're being serious.
No, I'm being absolutely serious.
Okay.
Because there was a 7. You're right. And why were there 2 dice?
I don't know, but I'll be honest, I'm not super happy about it. I wish it would banish the 1 and leave the 7.
Cast the spell again.
Right now?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Bitch. Do it,
Do
you
it.
won't.
now. No, tomorrow. Yeah, right now. Jeez.
Hey, there's 2, and it actually
Whoa.
showed a 2. And a 4! It's, what is this? It's taking the lower number.
I bet it's rolling with advantage.
What?
Disadvantage.
It must be disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
It's giving you the second roll, so you can have either advantage or disadvantage, but it's just keeping the first one.
Ah, it's stupid.
I don't like it.
Let me keep the better one. When you
I
guys
don't like seeing what could be.
when you guys sign in next time, you'll see me just cast Create Bonfire like 1,000 times in a row. And it'll always give me the lower number.
The dex save for that guy was 15. So it doesn't matter what you rolled for damage anyway.
Could he have
You're
disadvantage?
Since
you know,
No,
that-
unfortunately not.
That appears to be going around. Crud. Oh, but now it is lighter. Importantly. And that guy could have been on fire. So, you know, basically I'm a hero, is what I'm saying. Alright, and that's all I got.
Well done. I'm so proud of you. Oh wow, it's very bright out.
Yeah, there you go. I fixed it. It's lighter now.
I can actually see.
All right, Felix, now that you can see, and now that we've reached the very bottom of the turn order, it's your turn.
Oh, yep. Right where I'm used to being. I'm gonna take 1 step backwards. I will position my torch to be in my trunk so that my hands are both free. And, I'm going to shoot a... let's shoot a Chaos Bolt at this one that's already in the bonfire. I think I'll just make his day worse. Oh, you know what? No, I lied. I'm gonna shoot at the one that's right over Orsik, because quite frankly he's shorter and I can probably get my bolt around him a lot easier.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
With
Bam.
likes her hair right where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's a lot
That's
of
a lot
dice.
of dice.
God.
Wait, so does everyone see those?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
If you turn on Enable 3D Dice, then everyone sees the dice that you roll.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
I don't even
fun.
know what
There's
Like,
so
what are the-
many.
What are all the dice for?
Like, right.
So the D20 is for attack. You can just look at the thing on the right. It shows.
I know,
all
but
the
I really want to
information.
know what the dice are for
What's
now.
the
'cause,
D6 for?
yeah, for the attack. Like, what are the 2
Oh.
D6s doing? And why are there 4 D8s?
Yeah, those.
I don't see 4 D8s.
I do.
I do. I show 4 D8s.
I only see 3, but that's okay.
Nah.
It
1,
That makes it
Two.
less than.
3, 4. I'm with you. You got 4 D8s.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep. I still don't see the 4th one.
Plus, there's 2 D6s, and I feel like it's only 1.
So it seemed like they doubled up on the D6s, and for everyone who's not me, they doubled up on the D8s.
Yes.
What is
Maybe
happening?
they're just hiding under a window.
Alright, I'm just gonna disable that feature for now, like this is just causing confusion.
I really want it to work well, though.
I do too.
Anyway, maybe it's just spells that it doesn't like. Maybe normal attacks are fine.
Probably. Sounds
verse-
right.
ABC on that guy will hit. Yep,
Also,
that's gonna hit.
this is my Wild Magical Surge, which failed. Okay.
Thunder.
So he's taking. Let me see. Alright, so he is taking. Psychic damage. I'm just gonna use the first D8. Because I rolled a 1.
What was the 1d2 for? Why'd you flip a coin?
So I flipped a coin to determine the damage type that it's dealt. So according to the spell, you choose one of the d8s, and the number rolled on that die determines the damage type. I don't have a preference, so I just randomly chose either the first d8 or the second d8.
Oh, that's what the coin flip was for.
Yep.
Okay.
A D2.
Man, this whole spellcasting thing is complicated.
It's this one in particular is something else.
So it's 9 thunder damage. That's what we're looking at.
9 psychic damage.
Oh,
So I rolled a
psychic.
7.
Right.
Yep.
How would you like to do it?
I pull off a really cool guy move where I throw my torch with the light spell on it up in the air, give him like a finger pistol straight to this guy. The energy is chucked from my finger, blasts him into smithereens, and then I catch the torch with my trunk.
All right.
It's really cool.
I like it.
I respect.
Yep. Alright, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Back to the top of the round, Orsik.
All right, I should be able to. Get over behind this guy, get some advantage, and begin pummeling.
Okay, so we got the 2. Yeah, this one makes sense.
Yes, this one does make sense.
You got 2 d20s. One of them's your normal attack, and one of them's like for advantage or something. Which I feel like they should label them. Which one's first, which one's second. But whatever. And then you got your damage dice. Cool.
Yeah,
So-
I can dig it.
And you definitely have advantage. Not that you need it in this case. So 7 and 8 for 15 on that guy. You slip around behind the spidery-looking creature. Didn't I say these things had human hands at the ends of those 8 legs before?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say yes.
probably.
Yeah.
I think I did. Yeah. You slip around behind him in his creepy human hands, and slam your flaming hammer. Well, it's not really flaming. Your Azer hammer down on its abdomen, almost crushing it flat, and it shrieks in pain.
Awesome.
Us.
Quick question. Does Great Weapon Master perk apply when I'm not using like a two-handed weapon?
I think you have to be swinging the weapon with 2 hands.
That's specifically why I ask.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Nah, well,
It doesn't say.
is this Great Weapons Master?
Yep.
Huh, maybe it's just like you're great at using weapons.
Yeah, dude, you're great.
You're so great at
Maybe you're
this.
just a great guy in general. You also happen to be a weapons master.
Oh, thanks, guys.
No, I don't think that particular effect of it requires you to be using a two-handed weapon. There is another effect of that does require a heavy weapon. Doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily-
before you make a melee attack
Right.
with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with, you can -5 to attack plus 10 damage.
Yeah, but since you're using the first one,
Yeah.
doesn't say anything about two-handed or not. So yeah, I think you're good.
I guess so.
Perfect. Then I am going to continue.
Beat it to a pulp.
Spidery, fingery pulp. Break all 40 of its fingers. All right. 17 to hit. That will hit for 6 more damage. You slam the hammer into it once again, and it staggers once more, but is still in the fight.
All right, that will end my turn.
All right. Wait. No,
Um,
wait a minute. I skipped the monster.
Oh, that's fine. He
Oh,
doesn't need to turn.
shucks.
He doesn't. No.
Oh no, he's definitely going. He's super pissed at Orsik right now.
Wait, I thought I went before. Oh, wait, never mind.
He's in the fire still. He has to make another save. That's going to be a 13. I don't think that's going to do it. So I need fire damage. Quick.
Jacob.
Bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang.
All right. 4 fire damage. All right. Now he's pissed and going after Orsik. That'll be a 22 to hit
Wow.
Meow.
and a 21 to hit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
If I can find the right dice, there it is. Take 8 piercing damage and 9 piercing damage.
All right. I am unconscious.
All right.
Becoming a problem.
At a couple of devastating blows from the mist creature, Orsik is knocked into unconsciousness and falls to the ground, and the helmet carrying the Azer heart falls to the ground next.
That's problematic.
Well,
Now you're up.
we got 2 problems. But let's stab this guy in front of me first.
I like the way you think.
It's what Orsik would have wanted.
It is.
It's true.
He'd prefer if you just beat him, like bludgeon it with a blunt instrument, but if pointy things are all you got.
Hey, you make do with what you got.
All right, that definitely works. You slam your rapier into the creature, and it staggers, and a couple of its limbs don't seem to be working right, and it's not moving very fast anymore.
This thing just won't die.
Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. The remaining creature standing next to you lashes out with its claws. That will be a 10 to hit and a 7 to hit. This guy's not doing very well. This is like the last guy. Like they were gonna leave him behind. But they felt bad leaving him alone. It's like, no, fine, just come along.
Guys, we gotta bring Daryl.
All right, Fal Dune.
Did someone say Fal Dune? Alright. So seeing Orsik go down, I'm not a huge fan of that. So, I'm going to cast one of these bad boys. It's here somewhere. Let's give it a minute. It's, I may have forgotten what the spell is.
He's cooking it up.
He's, yeah, it's coming. Fast as lightning. Aha! Healing Spirit.
Almost there. Oh, there it is.
Centered on where Orsik is, lying in a pool of his own bodily fluids.
All right, that's easily done. A tangible spirit appears in space, 5-foot cube, see within range.
For comedic effect, I would like it to appear like a mound of ants.
Why would you do that to me?
It's healing Orsik. I don't know what you're mad about, dude.
Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space the first time on a turn or starts its turn, you can cause the spirit to recover points. Oh, nice. Cool. Okay. Anything else?
My turn will end with Fal Dune trying to think of something cool to say. And then Felix gets to go before he can say anything.
All right, Felix.
Well. Not a lot of great options here. Yeah, I guess I might as well Ray of Frost this one in the cold, thinking that, when you cool a very heated object, it just sort of disintegrates. That's how that works.
Trying to crack it like glassware, heat it really hot, and then pour cold water in it.
Well, that was the intention.
Yep. Unfortunately, in all of its dancing around and staggering, you miss, and that ray of frost shoots past it out into the fog.
I was distracted. I was, yeah.
Okay.
And I was distracted by the ants. So, gonna back it up. Yep, alright, we're good.
Good job, Fal Dune.
What? Who said that? I was too busy looking at the ants.
Orsik,
Hello.
it's your turn. I think Fal Dune has something for you, though.
Hooray.
Yeah, because you technically started your turn there, you gain 1d6 of hit points.
Oh, goody. Do I roll that or do you roll?
I'll do it. It's my shit. Maybe you should roll it.
Wait. I want to see what happens if I roll an irregular dice now. Okay, they do not have a model for a 1d9.
Why not?
Damn.
A nonagon? Come on, a nonahedron? Why don't they have one of them? What?
Whoop.
I don't believe that.
No, I didn't do it right.
Oh, thank God.
No, they don't have a 10,000 sided die either. This game's bullshit.
That's a sphere.
I want my money back.
It's like a beach ball sized dimpled golf ball.
Each dimple has a number in it.
Yeah, it's like you look at it the wrong way and it rolls down the street.
Hold on, we're solving this right now.
I actually now want to buy a golf ball and with a tiny pen, put a number in each one and see how many I get.
You'd only get to like 360.
How many? I guess I can look that up. How many dimples on a golf ball?
I think it's in the neighborhood of 360.
If it's exactly 360, that's going to be really weird that you knew that. Between 300 and 500.
Yeah.
So still, a 1d 500 is not bad.
That's pretty good.
The problem is going to be getting it to stop moving so you can figure out
Yep.
what it rolled.
That would not be easy.
Now that we've sorted out the mysteries of the world, you are no longer unconscious, although you are prone. So, Orsik, you wake up on the ground next to a really crippled-looking spider creature, all 40 of those fingers down on the ground right in front of your face, and right next to you is the helmet containing the Azer heart.
All right. Well, I'd like to grab the helmet and stand up.
Okay.
Can I then attack, or is that all I can do right now?
I'll call grabbing the helmet a free action or a bonus action at worst, and then obviously standing up is your movement for the turn, so you'll still have an action.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
All right. 18, 7. How would you like to do it?
Woohoo! Yeah, so I just, as I stand, I kind of give it an uppercut with the hammer, and as the, like, pseudo flames that are coming out of it kind of touch, it scorches the creature into, like, non-existence. It just kind of starts like a slow ember and then slowly takes over and becomes a one with the bonfire that's already there.
And the creature melts away.
Woohoo!
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Quit.
All right. I'm going to try to stab Daryl over here.
Poor Daryl.
I know.
It's had a rough day.
Ah,
Womp womp.
his badness is rubbing off.
Contagious.
There's your Daryl.
Roll a 1d6, please. Aha!
You're way too excited.
Due to your amateur performance, Daryl is actually inspired.
Gosh dang it, Daryl.
And gains an inspiration die that he can use in this encounter.
What a champ.
Maybe.
So sorry for him. He's just giving him an opening. Like, come on, just hit me.
just one hit.
Just want you to feel good about yourself before you die. All right. Daryl is going to make Fucking Daryl. Okay, so that was an 8 plus 4. That'll get 12, and then he's going to use his inspiration die, which gets him to 17.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god. I'm so glad Daryl's making his dreams come true.
Right? Good for Daryl.
Fal's gonna see this happen. He's gonna go, whoa, yeah! And then he realizes that it's like, whoa! And it dies slowly.
That's 6 piercing damage on the first attack. Oh, snap. And Daryl is really picking up his game. 22 to hit on the second attack.
Daryl's too powerful.
You've given him the confidence he needs. 4 piercing damage on that one.
There's actually a dragon in disguise.
He's luring you in like a poker master. Oh no, I'm weak and powerless and you can beat me. Oh. Alright, Fal Dune.
Okay. First of all, I don't want you guys to think I'm not taking this seriously.
I don't know what you can do to correct that in my mind.
Bam. So, like, this is approximately what a D10,000 would look like, give or take. This object has 15,366 sides, which I approximate to 10,000.
Bigger. The problem is just one of scale. You just have to make.
So, like, this is what a D10,000 would look like.
It's a sphere.
It is. You know how I got to this? I took a D20 and just made it. I made each side smaller. Like, it's a sphere. You would not be able to roll.
You wouldn't be
side.
able to tell what side is on top.
I mean, my complaint is, if it has 15,366 sides, how is it a D10,000? Wouldn't that then be a D15,366?
Yeah, I think Jacob's saying if you just kind of approximate it.
Oh, okay. So we're just approximating.
Mm-hmm. We're spitballing.
Yeah, like
we're throwing D10,000s at a wall and seeing what's
So,
This science has as much accuracy as Bill Nye the Science Guy.
So,
Got
like,
it.
if you double the size of each of these faces, granted, it would then have fewer sides. I could either make it about 3,000 or about 15,000. There is no middle ground.
So see, I think you just need to make one that's roughly the size of like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, and then we could make it large enough to actually have readable size. That's all we got to do. It's really
after this game, I'm going to do the measurements, and I will come back to this. Don't think that I won't.
Great.
Okay, but for D&D as it stands right now, I just realized I made the Japanese flag. That's not great.
I didn't notice that. If it weren't for the drop shadow, that's 100% what it would be.
Alright.
That's pretty funny.
Perfect.
Let's see. He appeared to not have been intimidated by my fire. So,
Speaking of, is your fire and that Spirit Guardians thing coexisting?
ooh, no, they can't. I'm sorry. The fire will go away because I want the Spirit Guardians to be there. Oh. And now, since I cannot cast another concentration spell, I'm going to take me and my torch and boogie on over this way. Let's see.
Boogie, boogie,
1,
boogie.
2, 3, 4, 5. What's my movement speed? Is it 40? I want to say it's 40. 30 feet.
It's
No.
37 and a half.
So I'm able to get to right here, and I'm holding the torch in the one hand. I'm going to try to stab it with my spear. I'm sorry, Daryl. You just wanted to make your dreams be dreams. I made.
Unfortunately, Daryl manages to dodge your attack.
Oh no! How could you do this to me? Good job, Daryl.
buddy.
All right,
All right, Felix. Oh, sorry. Did you have
no,
something
I
else?
was gonna end the turn.
Okay, cool.
Not that many good options here. Could I, instead of attacking, which just sounds like a very, very bad idea, would it be possible for me to just, like, help my allies to possibly give them advantage on an attack roll? Using the help action?
I don't
Which I
know if you
believe
can,
is something.
I don't know if you can use the help action like that. I know that there are like spells and bards especially things that they
Right.
can do to provide inspiration die and buffs, but I don't know that you can use the help action in that manner to assist someone on an attack roll. I mean,
Okay,
maybe
that's
you
fine then.
grappled the creature and tried to hold
That's
it
not gonna
still.
happen.
Okay.
Alright, that's fine then. I don't really feel confident chucking a beam in there.
A bean?
A beam.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, like a baked bean.
Yeah, they give
Yep.
me intestinal troubles.
Well, I guess I
I'm not
could get to here. That's a decent angle. Alright, I'll move outside then with my torch held aloft. Right to about here. And I'm just gonna chuck a ray of frost in there. Nothing super fancy. Bam. Hey!
Oh.
Oh!
Chuck an additional 2
snap.
damage. Alright, I like that.
Your additional damage should be an 8.
Alright, let me change that right now.
So instead of
Oh, did I have it as 1d whatever instead of just the whatever?
probably
Yeah, probably.
That sounds like something I do.
So in this case, you'd have 15 damage total because that would have been an 8, and we'll use your original 7.
Alrighty.
15. So you slam a ray of frost into the creature, and it sort of freezes up for a moment as the frost ripples across it, and then breaks free and begins moving again. Although it seems to have been much decimated by the attack.
Alright, dope. Alright, that's it for my turn. Take that, Daryl.
All right, Orsik.
All right.
You're starting in the healing circle, so I think you get a 1d6.
yeah.
Great.
Huzzah! Let's D6 it up. One of these days, I'm gonna use the bigger half of one of these dice.
Hey, I'm thankful. All right. Well, I'm going to continue pummeling.
As one is wont to do in these sorts of situations.
Can I not fit to the left of him?
You can, I just don't have the dynamic lighting drawn correctly. So here's what we're gonna do. Everybody freeze.
Stay there.
There you go.
Excellent.
Wait.
And does that spear follow me, or does it stationary?
No, it stays on the ground.
Yeah, I just used you as the anchor point for it because you were already there.
Hold on. We have the technology. Let's pick a nice blue. And let's put it right about... Yeah, that's what I meant to do.
Yep, looks good to
I
me.
meant to draw the outline. Good thing D&D knows me so well. Holy shit! The dice landed exactly where I was drawing.
That's incredible.
I thought I was gonna bump my cursor out of the way for a second.
That would be great if you rolled the dice and it like pushed your tokens out of the way. Oh, damn it.
We're playing Tabletop Simulator. We didn't even know it.
All right, and you would have advantage, which would give you a 12 there. Unfortunately, the creature is able to dodge that.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna stand there, looking real mean and nasty at him, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Whip.
Oh, wait. Okay. Daryl.
Whip.
I have to stab you now, Daryl.
No, don't.
I have advantage, Daryl.
Yeah.
And elven accuracy, so I could roll 3 dice!
My God. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
All right, so you will hit with that.
I think I'm good with that, because
okay.
I'm looking at getting that 20, but I do, since I have advantage, get sneak attack damage, so that's an additional 2d6. Daryl.
How would you like to do it to Daryl?
I'm so sorry, Daryl.
You slam your rapier into Daryl, and he screams in agony. And as he melts to the floor, he kind of raises a hand and looks at you imploringly with those big, empty, vacant mist creature eye sockets.
I'm so sorry, Daryl, but you did cut me pretty badly.
I am bleeding pretty profusely.
Relatively profusely here, Daryl.
This is not. This is all my blood, I think.
All right, you emerge victorious.
How long is that healing spirit up for?
We got 2 more uses of it. So like if you step into it and then like if Orsik steps into it again, after that it'll be gone.
Okay, Orsik, would you mind if I take one little healing boost?
I was gonna say you take the remainder 2. I'm gonna pop a potion, and then we continue with the cheese. Because I don't think we should break, rest at all around here.
Aw,
Jacob, I don't think we should roll.
I'm gonna turn off the 3D dice. It just makes the disappointment tangible.
It is! I'm like more disappointed than I am.
But think of how much better you'll feel when you get a nat 20 with the 3D dice.
Yeah, good joke. Guy, you should become a comedy writer. It's so disappointing sometimes.
All right. So that was everything. We're good.
Sorry, I am just looking up a regular potion of healing. I think it's just 2d4 plus 2.
I believe so.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yep.
We can't all be wrong. Narrator, they were.
Au contraire.
All of
Narrated. They were wrong.
all of them were wrong.
I'm torn on whether or not to keep going tonight or to stop it here, because it depends on what kind of random encounter rolls we get for the journey back to town when the session will end otherwise.
It is 9:30, so I am good calling it. Also, my laptop's about to die, but that's something else entirely.
Okay.
I'd say the laptop dying is a fairly compelling argument.
Yeah. Plus,
I still got like 20 minutes left on this bad boy.
yeah, well, plus I have to 3D model a 10,000 gone. So I mean, really, we all have things.
You're not
gone.
So you got your evening basically planned for you right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to involve far more math than I originally suspected it would. So I'm not super stoked about that.
Shucks.
Could you
Oh,
make sure to
darn.
make each face a specific, different contrasting color with all the faces around it? So we
No,
can
fuck
tell-
you. How about that? Like, what the fuck you want to 3D model?
I'm not asking for much here. I just want to
That's
be
really
able to
funny.
see where each face is.
What I could do is, I'm gonna surprise you with this. Never mind.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. One more reason to look forward to the next session.
I'm gonna have to put it on YouTube though, because it's gonna be so high resolution.
I'm even more excited now.
It would be greater than the 8 megabytes that Discord allows.
All right. Encountery stuff. Let's see. That was 3 critters. I know I assigned experience somewhere.
Logan, here's a question for you.
That's me.
What is the nearest? So my goal is to get to 10,000. What's
Good
the
job.
nearest number to 10,000, which is divisible by 1,024?
I can tell you.
Probably gonna be like 10, if I had to guess.
9, yeah.
What?
10,000 divided by 1,024 is 9.765.
Sorry. What
6.
number is divisible by 1,024?
Oh, I see.
So it's gonna be either like 10,000x, or it's gonna be like
I'm pretty sure it's 10,024.
10,240.
I'm sorry, 10,240.
Oh, that's
yeah,
perfect.
just basically put a 0.
Is that are we gonna call that good enough for a 10,000 sided object?
Yeah, it's close enough. The others just say re-roll. It's like a magic 8 ball. It's like roll
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you get 24 like blank spaces, like a bingo card.
You get 240.
Yeah, right. It's like
You could fill it in.
it's whatever you want.
Right. It's what fits the situation.
Yeah, right. It's like wild cards, like Una.
All right. So my
All
night's
right,
blank.
I like that.
350 experience for everyone for killing the
Ooh.
critters.
Beautiful.
I believe
What does that put you at?
that puts us up to 4825.
Correct.
Moving right along. You'll need a number of more encounters before you make it up another level, but level 5 should be nice.
That's fine. It happens.
Noise.
All right.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
go team. I wasn't gonna say anything important.
Well, I want to hear what you had to say now.
I was gonna say now that we're a couple of encounters away from level 5, all the random encounters are gonna dry up.
Yep.
Like we'll make it to town, no problem. All the crime in the town will be solved. We're gonna be at level 4 for the rest of our lives.
Every encounter is just like one totally average spider, one experience point.
Yeah, it's like a spider in real life. It's like you swat it with your shoe. Here's an experience point.
Dude, I wish that's how it worked. I'd be like,
I'd be level 50 by now.
I'd have like 20 experience points. I'd be a villager from D&D. From like advanced D&D.
a villager.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm a different
that took considerably longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, we had to find a bucket though.
Bucket quest.
Yeah,
we had to find a
quest.
bucket, and we had to find an object with roughly 10,000 sides. So, I mean, if you think about it, it took about as long as we always suspected it would.
To be fair,
All in all, a successful evening.
exactly.
As long as you guys had fun, I'm
I had
totally all
fun.
about
I'm
it.
gonna
Absolutely.
have
Always
fun
fun.
modeling a D10,000. Approximately, of
We've
course.
now squeezed 3 entire sessions worth of content out of a dungeon that I thought would be part of one session. So
Damn
Still
straight.
less.
You're welcome.
Hey, but at least we're almost out.
right, you are technically outside of the tower.
That is true. On the same map, but still out of the town.
Oh, nope, this is great. When we pick up next time, you can decide what you want to do if you're heading back for town or trying to like take shelter for a while to rest or
We're
something.
gonna discover a basement here somewhere.
More stairs.
The scroll of dispel magic in it. And then we must go back and get the shiny.
Yeah.
And we're here for just like 2 more weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks of in-game time.
You just take over the tower, start living there.
This is my house now.
Yeah.
I'm the wizard.
Look at me. I'm the wizard now.
But no, once you get back to town, we'll carry on with your search for components. So fantastic work, guys.
Ooh, go us.
Yep. Good job, everybody.
Woohoo!
All right, I will hopefully see everybody next week.
All right.
For
Yep.
sure.
See
I
you
will
then.
Have a
see you
good-
then.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Be well.
Bye.